Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of 5 Ways, the series where we look at 5 ways that we can better improve something or anything like that in the game Minecraft. And today we are going to be looking at paths and 5 ways or 5 things you can do to improve the path in your Minecraft world. Number 1 on our list on this episode today is to break up your straight path. Try to make it kind of curve and swerve around the path that you originally made. So maybe if we take our shovel and do this a little bit, and I'll turn that all back to grass in a few seconds. I just don't want to do that on camera and bore any of you guys to death. But yeah, if we kind of give it a little bit of a curve, and it doesn't even have to be a perfect curve because paths are worn down and they're not all symmetrical, and it's not supposed to be a perfect path unless unless your goal is to make a perfect path, and like it's in some pristine palace or something. But this is not. This is a terribly built house, and it needs a terrible looking, well, not terrible looking, beautiful looking, but kind of worn down, beaten up path. So we're just going to throw in a little bit of this stuff to make it look like it's curved a little bit, and that should look a little bit better now. Yeah, see, I mean, this just looks a little bit better right here, in my opinion. I mean, you guys probably think it looks terrible or something like that, but that looks a lot better than it did before I did that. What you're going to want to do next is, you see how the path looks very, very solid, and it doesn't look like it's broken up at all? I mean, you have the curves, and it looks nice like that, in that way, but you still have the kind of unbroken up giant pathway feel. It doesn't look like it's very broken up, if you know what I mean. So if we throw in a few different blocks in the center, like maybe we can experiment with a little bit more like coarse dirt, like this. See how this looks? We'll also maybe put in some regular, no, let's put in gravel, and that already is making a huge difference. You can see it breaks up the textures a lot, and it looks a lot more kind of it looks a lot more beaten up, if that makes sense. And then maybe we'll throw in a grass block every here and there. That looks good. And then we'll go like there and there and there, and just kind of do it out of the ordinary. Like, you don't want it all to be, okay, grass block here, and then 2 blocks away we're going to do a grass block, and then another 2 blocks. No, you kind of got to mess around with it and see if there's a good combination that you like and that fits you. Because, as I said last video, if you don't like it, your friends won't either. Now that I've done a little bit of breaking up to the path, why don't we add in a little bit more blocks around the sides to increase the kind of, you don't want it all to look the same as this landscape, because this is all grass and it looks very boring. But if you add a little bit of like podzol around the sides and coarse dirt to make it look like there's patches where it's like overgrown or not grown enough, then it does a lot to add to the path feel, because it's in a different looking environment than the rest of the area. And you see, kind of doing stuff like this makes the path look a lot better, in my opinion. And you can use this to basically create a little kind of, yeah, so you can use it to create landscape that's different than everywhere else, and it comes out looking pretty nice. So we'll just dab this along over here, and I'm getting some frame hitches whenever I place a block. Oh, didn't get it there. But let's step back and see how this looks real quick. I'll throw down maybe a few podzol here, and maybe take the coarse dirt up a little bit, like that's regular dirt. The coarse dirt up to over here maybe. See how that looks? Yeah, and that does a lot to kind of isolate this as a different thing. It's not just a path in the grass. It's its own path in a different landscape. And if you do this, this will definitely improve the paths that you build in your Minecraft world. Number 4, you're going to want to add in obstacles, because as good as this looks, it doesn't look like it's 3D. It just looks like it's a flat surface, and we want to make it look like it kind of pops out a little bit. So if we throw in some grass every once in a while, like this, do we have dead bushes? Yes, we do have dead bushes. So maybe we can try some dead bushes. And oh yeah, dead bushes definitely brings it out a little bit. So if we just plop, oh, you can put it down on puzzle. I didn't know that. But we'll plop these guys down, and then we'll kind of spam some grass everywhere to make it look like it's a little overgrown too. And then I brought along some fence posts so we could hide those behind the bushes a little bit to make it look like, oh, I just broke that bush. To make it look like it's kind of got grown over from what it used to be, because maybe it used to be this like nice looking path, and it grew over a little bit, and now it doesn't look that good. But well, it looks good, but it looks good for an overgrown thing. It just doesn't look good for, you know, like a pristine, nice little path with fences. And we're almost done with these. Yeah, that definitely makes it pop a little bit. Maybe a little less on these guys. And I wanted to throw in a little bit more color into it, because right now it's very green and brown. But maybe if we add in a few of these guys, then it kind of makes it pop a little bit. And hopefully it does, because that was my goal with doing this. We can throw in a couple of these guys on the sides like that, and then maybe the fence posts we can throw every once in a while. We throw one in the middle of the track, and then we can kind of go like this on the sides, where we go like this, and then we have more over here, and then we go up a few right there, just so it's visible like that. There we go. And maybe a little bit more over here, just to see how it looks. And then like a little bit right there. Yeah, that definitely makes it pop. Oh, sorry, just smacked my mic on accident. But that definitely makes it pop a little bit more. There's a little too many cobwebs though. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Let's take out a few of these. Maybe we can hide some behind the fences to create more of a kind of, so the webs are, yeah, the webs look less intense when they're like that. And we can kind of put them all over here. Maybe take out that one there and that one there, and maybe add another fence over here. And then make this one a decent amount high right there. Throw a few on the top. Yeah, that definitely is looking better. So, like, let's say we're just walking down this path. Oh yeah, this definitely looks better. This definitely looks a lot better now. And I think we're ready. I think we are ready to move on to the last step. Okay, sorry, I forgot one thing in that last step. Feel free to add a lot more than just what I added, because anything that's like kind of a small sapling, you can definitely feel free to throw in some saplings. Like, why don't we put in some? They're acacia leaves. Acacia leaves would look nice. Yeah, acacia right there, and then what else? We could throw in some iron bars, I guess. Iron bars would look cool too. Vines would look nice actually, and we can also throw in like some ferns. Okay, I already have ferns, and then you just plop this stuff down. And it makes it look a lot more overrun, because it's not just, oh, dang it, I hate when I do that. But it's not just the stuff that I've been putting in. It looks a lot more versatile. Like, it's not just, two different kinds of plants. There's a lot more diversity. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that definitely adds a lot more with these ones. And then we could add in some leaves over here, maybe. How does that look? Oh, yeah. It kind of gives it more of an overgrown feel. Like, we can put in little patches over here like that kind of are next to the fences. Oh yeah, that definitely adds something. We can kind of go like that. Okay, yeah, feel free to put in these, because these actually look really nice. And then just scatter like this around, and that definitely makes it look a little bit more 3D. Yeah, oh, this is helping a lot. Wow, I wasn't prepared for this path to look this good. Yeah, look at that. This is starting to look really good. Maybe take a little bit of the white out, adding too much noise. Okay, yeah, this is starting to come out and be a really, really nice path. And lastly, you're going to want to throw in some custom trees or custom bushes or something. Like, you can even do regular trees that you grow into be big ones. Like, here, if I take a oak sapling and I grab a glass block and some bone meal, because I wasn't prepared, we can put a giant sapling over here by going like this and then bone mealing the heck out of this. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that definitely adds a lot more to this path, because it's like looming over the entire structure. So maybe we'll do another one of these. Do I have my particles turned off? Because I don't know why I can't see that. My particles should be on, in theory. Alright, there we go. And yeah, this adds a lot in the sense that you can now get a feel for how the trees add depth to this. Yeah, that definitely adds a lot more color too. And then I was gonna add in some of my custom trees like this. And I'm not good at custom trees. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are way better than me, but I'm just going to go something like this and like that. Yeah, that, you know, this looks decent to me, so I'm not gonna complain. Oh, actually, that doesn't look bad. Throw in a few more of these of different heights. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that actually looks really good. Yeah, so feel free to add in, you know, these giant oak trees and other trees of your choice. Like if this is in a mesa or a desert area, feel like add acacia wood, not acacia trees. That might make it look a lot better. And maybe a few more, like one more right here, and then we'll be good. One more right there. Let's bone meal this real quick. Yeah, there we go. Oh, dang it. Yeah, so maybe one more. This isn't going to be a giant one. This is just going to be one of my terrible custom oak trees. I mean, spruce trees. Let's see how that looks. Yes, this is definitely looking a lot better than when we started. A little bit of foliage back here could be nice too. Like just some too high trees. Well, some too high. No, it's just some minimal trees, taking up some of the view of the void in the background. And yeah, let's see what else you can add. I'm trying to think. Anything that's green, really. You could even put like grass in here to have lighting. You could put a grass block right there, and then put glowstone underneath or something like that to produce lighting. If I can find it, that might be helpful. There it is. So like if we put the glowstone there and then we put glass here, that adds a little bit more light, and it doesn't look terribly bad, I guess, if that makes sense. To me, that is. It looks pretty good to me, in my opinion. I'm saying a lot of me, but yeah, this is definitely turning out a lot better than I thought it would turn out. And yeah, wow, this path is looking pretty good. Just do one more right here. I know I said that quite a few trees ago, but we're just gonna do this one right here. Maybe take out the flowers on the side. That might help. There we go. And let's stand back here. And yeah, this is definitely a lot better than